Hi, I'm Matthew Craig, and you're watching The Market Bull. Joining me online today is the Managing Director of Sparc Technologies, Nick O'Loughlin. Thanks for your time today, Nick.
Thanks, Matt.
So just firstly, could you please give us an overview of the company's work in graphene-enhanced coatings?
Sure. So Sparc Technologies has been working with a material called graphene, which is a pure carbon material, often known as a super material, and a material that was discovered around 20 years ago.
We're a leader in developing graphene-based additives for the coatings industry, and in particular focusing on marine and protective coatings, which is used on large-scale infrastructure like the Sydney Harbour Bridge, like ports and jetties that are exposed to highly corrosive environments.
So our most advanced area and what we've developed over 6 years in terms of a product is called Ecospark. It's a graphene additive which gets used in the coatings manufacturing process. So we sell it to coatings manufacturers, and it is proven over a lot of testing that it improves the performance of those coatings and extends timelines between maintenance events, etc. So that is our main game in graphene, and since commercial success on Ecospark, we've started to broaden out to some other coatings product areas as well.
So what gap in the market is the company looking to target with its flagship Ecospark product?
So graphene has been widely touted as a material which can improve protective coatings over a number of years. However, it hasn't really cracked the market until the recent progress that we've made commercially with companies like AkzoNobel and more recently PV Paints. And one of the reasons for some of that challenge in terms of commercialization, it has been a material which has been pushed by the graphene industry primarily. Now, Sparc Technologies works in the graphene industry, clearly, but we do not produce the material ourselves. So we've actually carved out a niche in terms of sourcing graphene from the market, understanding the type of material which works in protective coatings, and then carefully selecting that material, incorporating it into additives which can be easily used by that industry. So we effectively sit in the middle between the producers of graphene, of which there are many. There are over 700 grades available globally. We're working with 5 of the 8 largest protective coatings companies globally in a variety of testing and trials. So we sit in that niche, and I think that's a large reason why we've had the success that we have.
Well, Sparc recently expanded its graphene additive range with the launch of SparcES. Could you just take us through this product and what led up to launch?
So as I've described, Ecospark is a product for protective coating, which is a massive market, $33 billion US market globally. And what we've done in terms of some of the recent work is expand our product range into some other coating segments. And SparcES is a product which relates to a class of coatings called ESD, or conductive coatings. Now, these are important because they are used in and on the floors of data centers and semi-conductor fabrication plants as well. So it's a rapidly growing area of the coatings market. We actually had a lot of inbound about the use of graphene, which inhibits the risk of sparking and damage to electrical equipment. SparcES is a graphene-based product which seeks to replace the existing conductive additives used in those coatings today, which include graphite and carbon black in particular. So graphene can get you to a level of conductivity at a much lower dosage rate than those existingly used conductive additives, and we believe it stacks up from both commercial perspective in terms of lowering the cost of the coatings, but also from a technical perspective, being able to dose at a lower rate provides other benefits for the coating films. So we're really excited about that product range. We've got 2 active development projects underway, and we're looking to expand that quite rapidly given some of the customer interest.
And I guess just lastly, what are the next milestones for the company, and what news flow can investors look forward to over the coming months?
Yeah, so Matt, we've got 25 active product development programs underway throughout the coatings industry, which includes the big end of town in terms of the majors, but also regional players and other contributors in terms of coatings manufacturers in the industry. So of those 25, we're looking to convert as many of those as quickly as possible. We've already converted 2 in the last couple of months. We're targeting another 3 in the not too distant future. So that would effectively mean we have 5 products in the market or product lines which are sold by coatings manufacturers but include our additives. So I think that's more than achievable over a relatively short period of time, and that will establish a very solid and growing revenue base for the company, positioning us well going forward as leaders in this particular industry. In addition, in an area I haven't talked to today, but people can find on our website, we have an investment in a green hydrogen production technology called Sparc Hydrogen, and there's some really exciting news and work going on there, which we'll be saying more about in the not too distant future. So I'd encourage people to go online, learn a bit about the company, and I think people will be pleasantly surprised by the trajectory that we're on.
Well, thanks so much for your time today, Nick, and we look forward to following this emerging story at Sparc Technologies.
Thank you, Matt.